Welcome to another hsextra.com high school football video. I'm Joe Serrera, and I'm joined once again this week by Page Pirates head coach Doug Robertson. Doug, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you.
Your Pirates are coming off of a tough loss last Friday night, 48-41 to Northern Guilford. Rallied from a 27-point deficit, did a lot of good things. But how have your guys handled the disappointment of that game?
Well, I think obviously they're disappointed. We're all are as a staff. I think you spend the weekend thinking about what could have been there, and then quickly you turn your attention. I think the great thing for us is we're playing a really good football team this week. So, and a rival, in-town rival. So it's a little bit easier to get them back up for a game like this, and how much we still have to play for.
Yeah, I mean, it's the focus part when you're playing Grimsley or when those guys are playing you. It's not hard to get it back immediately and get their attention, I would think.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's a big game every year regardless of records, and they're obviously undefeated and we're 500, but still a thing you throw out the records and let's go play ball. And all the guys know each other and from way back and for a long time, and some guys have played here and played there too. So there's obviously some familiarity there with that. So it'll all be fun.
What's the biggest positive that you and your team were able to take away from that Northern Guilford game?
Just that I thought finally in a game like that, we competed and had a chance to win a game that in a game where probably we were decided underdogs, and at least maybe to the outsider. I thought we went into the game, thought we had a great chance to win, and the first half didn't play out that way. It was a little we're disappointed in that part of it. But in the second half, I thought we asserted ourselves, and it became more the kind of game we thought it could be. And we made it interesting, and we could not finish. And but we hang our hat on the fact of how much fight we had. And if we can carry that same fight the rest of the season, I think the sky's the limit for the team.
Mm-hmm. What's the most urgent thing that you guys need to fix and that you guys need to get squared away going into the game with Grimsley and then a huge game at Southeast Guilford to close the regular season?
Yeah, we got a tough schedule. I mean, obviously we're focused on Grimsley right now, but defensively we got to be better. I mean, I'm just not used to giving up that many points. It's tough to win games when you give up 48 points. And if you look at all our losses but the Dudley game, we've given up 40 or more points, and you're not going to win games like that. I don't care who you are, where you play. So very disappointed. We're not playing better defense. We're working on that. It's lots due to injury. We can't seem to keep the same 11 in there for different reasons. So hopefully we can start to develop some continuity, keep it simple for our guys, and play faster. And that's one thing we're going to focus on this week.
This is your second time coaching in the Grimsley Page rivalry. Did the first game back in the spring and everything that goes into that week live up to the hype that you'd heard?
As much as it could have, I guess. Us
with the
being
limitations of the spring, yeah.
Yeah, the COVID stuff. I think two things: COVID, and they're 6-0, we're 0-6. So I don't know how much. Not much of a rivalry when you're that much different. I say throw the records out. I think there is some type of record requirement to have even be relative. So we weren't real relative last year in that game. And I think everybody knew that. But I did think what was neat to see our kids do is we competed in that game. Even though we got our butts handed to us, I thought during the game there were times where I saw what we could be in the future. And we weren't a very good football team then. So we're a much better football team now. So I think leaving that game, even though 42-7 was the final, we felt like maybe, the gap wasn't as much as some people may think.
That was obviously a state championship team for Grimsley. They haven't lost since regional final in 2019. Every team's different. What do you see from this year's Grimsley team?
They're so explosive on offense. They really spread the field. I think they run a lot of stuff that Northern Guilford runs. So I'm assuming they're licking their chops after what they saw on film. They basically run the same offense with a lot of different formations, though. They try to outnumber you with their numbers, the different places, and they have good personnel. Their receivers are all good, tight end, H-back's good, running back, quarterback's good, and their offensive linemen play hard. So we got our work cut out for us there. And then defensively, do a lot of stunting and moving around, going out of even and odd fronts to kind of confuse you a little bit. And 22 is a handful. I mean,
Corey Thompson. Yeah,
he's still a handful. He was last year, and he's gotten better. And so certainly we have our hands full trying to block 22 and putting a pad on him, because to me, he still is. And I thought last year they're underrated player.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't know. I don't think he's underrated. He's not underrated to us, but he's underrated to maybe the normal viewer. And to me, he's maybe their best football player.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys need to focus on from your side of the field on Friday night to come out of there with a victory?
It just, we only turned the ball over one time against Northern, which was good to a degree, but it was immediately into a touchdown. It was a strip, sack, fumble, and 6. So it's we got to stay away from that play. The other things, I think, we got to come out with more energy in the first half and play. We can't get behind 27 points and expect to come back every time. We have to establish our running game, obviously, with Trayvon and PJ Thompson, and then eliminating the big play. Last year was a big thing. Is Barnett got out of the pocket and made a lot of plays with his feet. Mm-hmm. And then throws the ball to wide open guys when he breaks the pocket too. So we got to do a good job of staying in coverage and trying to keep that guy in the pocket and tackle him when we get a chance to tackle him.
Sounds good. Looking forward to the latest renewal of this great rivalry. Should be a fantastic football game Friday night at Jameson, and we wish you guys luck in that game.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. It should be a good one.